Warm welcome to all. This is Prabhakaran L. Topic is defining parameter entities. Entity is a shortcut used for defining general entity as well as parameter entity. Now we have parameter entity. In our previous video lecture, we discussed various kind of general entity, internal as well as external, that is used for creating shortcut and used it within XML document. It is used for creating a shortcut abbreviations within an XML document. So reusability can be achieved with the help of general entity. Now we have parameter entity. We create shortcut and reusability for DTD, so that it is internal parameter entity and external parameter entity. When we create document type definition, we have exclamation, doc type, element name. Say for example, I have student, opening square bracket and closing square bracket, angle bracket will be there after completing this. If you want to create an element, student who has address, this is only one child for student, then we need to define what is student. So element is a keyword used for defining the student element as well as address element. Address hash PC data. Afterwards, we would like to add parameter entity. Usually we write this is the way. Now if I want to define any more structure by using the same definitions, actually we are reusing existing definitions. Say for example, student address as well as personal info, we have for a student. I have used hash PC data. So this representation should be given for personal info or register number, name, mobile number. So this elements to be defined by using the same existing definition. In the sense, I can go for defining internal parameter entity. So this is the way we will achieve this reusability. I can show you how do we achieve this. Now we modify this as, I am removing the entire one and we will be having a definition about parameter entity, exclamation, this is entity, same keyword entity has been used here, and we need to define address. Suppose I want to give this definition. So usually entity and abbreviated text we will be using for general entity. Here parameter entity we need same, this is our own definition. So this is just I have given definition. This is a abbreviated text used for defining any other elements or attributes. So entity definition I have given, and within double quotes we have to provide opening and hash PC data. So once if I have given, so wherever the place I want the PC data, there I can use this definition. Even I can cut this very short text as def. So I can use, say for example, exclamation element address def. What is that? Def which carries hash PC data. And suppose we have our own definition, then it can be used for defining attribute as well as any elements. I have to define personal info. This is also def. This is one way of using internal parameter entity. I can reuse this concept for defining so many elements. This is what internal parameter entity. We have achieved reusability. Let us have external parameter entity. The external parameter entity, I have for my XML document, already I have defined address. The address definitions can be used for defining student address, faculty address. I can show you a brief example about this. This is the diagrammatic view I would like to show you. This is student info. The student info I am having address detail. The address which is having door number slash door number, then street slash street, like that. Door number, street, city, pin, and pin. And address has been closed properly. In the same way, faculty also having address with the same whatever we have that are given for the faculty also. So in this case, I need to define address twice, because student info has a child which is address, faculty has child address. So both their child are different, so that even though their name is same, but we have to define, because address of student info, address of faculty different. So I need to define both elements twice. If we go for external parameter entity, then this process will be very easy. I can show you how to do that. Before that, if I am writing DTD, actually the DTD has been splitted into two. This is defining the DTD. Within the DTD, I am defining student info and faculty. After that, I am calling address entity, address parameter entity to define address. So wherever place I have address, there I am including the entity reference that I am going to show you to demonstration. I am creating new document. Okay, I am saving this. Just I am closing the unwanted files. Yeah, here I am specifying persons. So if I am creating like this, actually I would like to create with this. This is only the XML document. Person, automatically the person is there. We have student and faculty. I have staff. Both are having address. The address, whatever we have, say for example, I have door number, then street, okay. Like this I have the same address. The address has been copied and just I have given for staff with the different values. Second street, this is my XML document. Here I am this is the document. Just I am saving this document with the person. I need to define both elements. Suppose here I am including exclamation doc type person. I have given the person detail. Then I am closing this. So the skeleton is ready. We need to define element person having student, only one student, and staff. Then element student has address. The same way I am not defining about the address. Element staff also having address. So the skeleton is over. Now it requires address detail. What is about the address? How the address should be? That are available. We have to make this door number, street definitions for address, door number, street, city, pin. These details are not exist in our definition. That's what I am going for, including the entity. So anywhere I can use it. entity. What is the entity I am going to use? That I have to specify. For this, I am creating the address details first. I am going to DTD. This is the document type definition file where I am specifying element. What about the element address? Small letters, all are small letters. Address has door number, street, city, pin. I have closed it. Then I am defining element door number hash PC data. In the same way, I am defining other child elements. Door number, street, then city. This is also a kind of small reusability, especially for typing. So, 4 details. I need to save this file address. So, this DTD has been saved with .dtd, address.dtd. So, I am making use of this in my XML document. So, entity addr, I can give abbreviated text addr, and I am giving where it is available. System within double quotes address.dtd. So, the file has been available there. After this, I need to call that address. Actually, addr address, this is the abbreviated text we have. Look at there, the syntax is exclamation entity percentage addr system. This is the syntax. Usually we give without for internal parameter entity, we don't give any symbol like this, but here we have to specify the symbol. If you remove it, it show error. So, it is especially for external parameter entity. So, now my XML document is using the address definition. So, I can say this is well formed XML document. So, you can see here this XML document well formed. So, this is the way you can include the parameter entity as internal as well as external. The syntax I would like to specify. The syntax, if it is external parameter entity, then we have to use like this, exclamation entity and percentage, this is abbreviation, space, system file path. This is one statement, after which we need to call that abbreviation. So, ABBR semicolon. Where it has been included, it is written in DTD. So, we achieve reusability of existing parameters. That is what it is called accessing external parameter entity. So in this session we learned two type of parameter entity. One is internal. It has been used within document type definition to define the following elements. This is internal parameter entity, and next one is external. We learned by using external, the existing DTD file can be reusable. The existing DTD file can be reusable. This is the difference between internal parameter entity and external parameter entity. Thank you for watching this session.